You're listening to the Purdy Girl Podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Kelly Purdy. My mission is to connect military spouses, fiancés, girlfriends, and booty calls worldwide. So let's do this. Hi, welcome back to Purdy Girl Podcast. Thank you so much for stopping by. A couple things. First thing, I know it's April Fool's Day today, and you're not going to be getting fooled from me, so you can just put that away. I honestly do not love this holiday. It stresses me out, and I don't participate. Second thing, we have a new book club book. It is, drumroll please, Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. If you ever heard of it, I'm sure you have. And if you haven't, I am very excited for you. I actually read this book a few years ago, and it really sparked something in me. Rachel Hollis, she usually does, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you're familiar with her work and her podcasts and her Instagram and books and stuff. She's just such a little gritty go-getter, and I really admire that about people. So I am excited to read this book again. I feel like I could use a refresh. I don't read books twice often, but I would read this one again. There are so many great gems. I think you're going to love it. I'm also listening to a book right now with my husband called The Coddling of the American Mind, and it is a head scratcher. We pause it a million times and are always like, whoa, what do you think about that? It's really good. It's pretty good so far. That's one of our pastimes lately during quarantine, is getting out in our car, going for a drive whilst listening to this book. We are basically 80 years old, and it's fine. We've also been cooking a lot together and playing Yahtzee. Good times over here. Good times. So I did my April intentions today. Oh, did you want to know what they are? Okay, I'll tell you. So I have 9, but before I jump in and tell you my intentions, I want to mention that I have been doing this for kind of a while. So if you're wanting to start this month, I say yay. First of all, I totally think you should, but also just be really realistic with yourself. I like to say intentions rather than goals because I just feel like it's coming from a softer place, if that even makes sense. But yeah, just be really realistic with yourself. A lot of my monthly intentions are habits that I've already formed that I intend to keep in place with some tweaking. All 9 intentions aren't like brand new things I'm incorporating into my daily routine. It's not like I haven't worked out in 3 years and then starting up, like, that is a huge shift. I think it's important to be cognizant of that. So if you're just starting out, I want to challenge you to start really, really small. For example, if you're wanting to move more, you're wanting to work out, and ultimately want to make that a habit, you realize that's not even a habit for you yet, get super, super micro with it. For example, I want to move for 20 minutes right when I wake up 5 times a week. Put reminders in your phone and schedule it into your calendar. Tell a friend. That's a big shift. You have to realize that's going to be a big shift. That's going to take a lot of mind power. It's going to take a lot of energy to start forming that as a habit. So I usually have a couple big intentions like that are going to take a lot of my energy. It's like something that's brand new, but mostly my intentions are habit building, where I take a habit I already have and improve and tweak it a little bit each month. Okay, so maybe you'll understand what I'm saying when I tell you my intentions. Okay, so my first one is I want to close all 3 rings on my Apple Watch at least 20 times this month. So if you have an Apple Watch, you know what I'm talking about. You can set your move goals, and then you have a move goal, you have a stand goal, and you have an exercise goal. The last 2 months, I have only closed all 3 16 times. Bush League, Ash, Bush League. Well, I just know I can do better than that, and I want to. So the move goal itself is just how many total calories you burn in a day, which you might be thinking, Ashley, I thought you didn't count numbers anymore. And well, for this challenge, I challenge myself to not be obsessive about it. And also, since being pregnant, I have adjusted this number a lot to make sure it's doable for me. I'm not like super strict about it, like maybe I used to be in the past. Before I got pregnant, it was set to 800 calories a day, and I'd hit that pretty regularly. Since becoming preggers, JK, I hate that word so bad, you guys. It's a little pet peeve. I'll still be your friend if you say it, but it's like so cringy to me. Anyway, but yeah, since being pregnant, I changed from 800 calories a day down to 550 calories a day. It's just more doable for me. Because at the end of each week, it'll be like, you didn't hit this goal at all. And I'm like, ooh, I should probably lessen that. So I'm at 550 calories a day, and that's probably where I'm going to stay for a while. So I kind of think it would be fun if, like, in the secret Pretty Girl Facebook group, we did like a little check-in. If you guys wanted to do like a move goal check-in in there, I don't know. You got to let me know what you think. Like, we could check in if you did your 30 minutes of movement that day or something. Just something to help us stay on track and also build community. I kind of like that idea. I might talk about it more later. Okay, moving on. Second intention, get my personal savings up to $4,000. Okay, this is insane to me, you guys. I have never in my life had savings until this year. I'm not kidding. I only had credit cards. I'm not sure what the hell happened where the switch went off in my head and I decided to just be more disciplined with my money, but I'm kind of liking it. I think, and this might be controversial to say, but I think all married women, whether you're married to a man or another woman, I don't care, but like you should have your own savings. I love to think that me and B will live happily ever after, and we will, but also like if shit really hit the fan, I need to know and I need to be able to take care of myself. I know that's kind of dark to say, and really it has nothing to do with B, but more of just that my parents' marriage falling apart after 8 kids in 30 years. Like my mom finding out my dad was a total liar, cheater, and sociopath. So it's like, you know what I mean? It'd be nice to have a little cushion if shit just really went south. It's like having 3 backup plans and money in the bank. It's just kind of in my DNA after all of that. So, and B knows it too. I'm like, listen, I dare you to F up. I dare you. Okay, moving on. 3 is I want our grocery bill under $600 this month. 4, send my 2 giveaways this month for the podcast. P.S. I will be announcing the giveaway for the Diff glasses this week on Instagram, so look out for that. 5, cook a yummy Easter brunch. I really wanted to host an Easter brunch this year, but alas, I do not think that will happen. I still want to make it special though, I want a ham, I want au gratin potatoes, I want Rhodes rolls, and I want some freaking deviled eggs, man. That's what Easter is about, right? The food. JK. Okay, 6, I want to finish B's Christmas stocking. I've been wanting to craft lately, but I don't want to start a new craft when I know that Christmas stocking is just lingering in the closet. I just need to finish that before the baby comes, because who even knows how much time I'll have for crafting after I have this child. My 7th one is just kind of a personal one, so I'll keep that to myself. 8 is read 2 new books, and 9 is learn 1 song on the piano. So fun fact, I took piano lessons growing up. I'm not very good, but I know how to play. I know how to read music. So something I've always wanted to know how to do is to like play classics and sing at the same time. So yeah, I'll let you know how that one goes. That one is going to take a lot of energy. I will probably have to like dedicate some time in my, I don't know. I need to figure out when I'm going to do that, but I think it could be good. Plus, I like the idea of baby like listening to me sing and play, and it's just cute. So yeah, I thought it would be good to share those with you guys. So this month, you could maybe get your own wheels spinning on what you want to focus on. The key is to make sure there is a variety of intentions. It's important to me that I stay balanced with this, as I have been very unbalanced in my past. So I like to think about my finances, my health and wellness, my relationships, my spirituality, my hobbies, just really a mixture, if you will. So yeah, if you write them out, I want you to send them to me, or we could post them in the Pretty Girl Facebook page, whatever. Like if you need accountability partner, whatever you need. I love it. I love seeing others do this. It really inspires me and gets my juices flowing. So, and I also think it really helps when you share it with others. You tell people what you want to work on, because then you're just a little bit more accountable. So that is it for it today, ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet, but I want to get my day going, my Wednesday, and I'm sure you do too. So read the books, set the intentions. If you have the extra time, which I think a lot of us do, let's just commit to using it to move forward, because you know the saying, if you're not growing, you're dying. Okay? I want to be your biggest cheerleader through all of this. So let's get after it and go to bed tonight super proud of ourselves. Okay? Love you all. Bye. Thank you for listening to Pretty Girl Podcast. If you have a second, please rate and review and share this podcast with somebody you think would love it. See you next week.